Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be playing Return to Grace. This game is made by Creative Bytes Studios, and I'm super excited to check it out with you. So grab a drink, grab a snack, and let's get into it. Alright, yes, I don't know anything about this game. I'm super excited to try it out, and I think it's going to be a good time. It looks pretty atmospheric, it looks pretty fun, and you know me, I love walking games, I love puzzle games, I love all kinds of games, to be honest, but this just seems like a vibe, and it's relatively short, and it supposedly has a really good story, so I'm excited to check it out with you, and I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Let's get into it. Okay, let's start a new save. Creative Bytes Studios.
Stick's not responding.
3820 AD.
Can you take control?
The storm is interfering with my senses.
It looks like we're starting off crashing. The ancient resting place of humanity's greatest achievement.
Hold on.
Impact in 10, 9, oh, there it is. Adie? Adie, please respond.
Okay, nice. The subtitles kicked in.
Everything hurts.
You've been out for nearly an hour.
What's our status, Alan?
We've crashed.
Yeah, I got that.
My hull is intact. Thrusters 2 and 4 are damaged and will require realignment.
So will my back. Can you let me out?
Thrusters
Not
2 and
before we
4?
talk about your suit.
Oh, I
Okay,
see it, 2 and 4.
talk.
I'm reading green on seals, green on batteries. Thermals are, well, not green, but fine, and you have 5.35 hours of oxygen, maybe 6 if we run the scrubbers hot. But Adie, we've had this discussion before. You won't have
Alan,
enough to...
It's fine. I have a plan.
We have enough to do
I'm
what?
concerned that...
I have a plan.
Understood.
Now, open the hatch.
The canopy hydraulics are not responding. You'll have to pull the manual release.
Escape the ship, okay.
Seriously. This stupid piece of junk.
I'm right here.
Ugh.
Ooh, look at them boots. We got
Visibility's
that shit
terrible.
on.
Any sign of the spire?
I'm not picking up anything new, just the original beacon signal. You'll need to use your wayfinder to locate an entry point, if there is one.
All right. Let's figure out where
Okay,
you're at,
I
Grace.
see that. I kind of want to see what this is.
You know the beacon could be anything. A lost colony, a relay station.
Okay, just the
200
just what
distinct oral
crashed.
histories can't be wrong, Alan. Grace is here.
Okay, so we are either finding Grace.
Can't
The
believe
game
this
is called
storm.
Returning to Grace, so
Where would this have come
it's
from?
kind of interesting.
There is record of ancient terraforming on other moons.
Can I jump?
I
Okay,
think
no
it's safe to
jumping yet.
assume that Ganymede is not an exception.
So I guess we're going towards the only blip on our map.
There's something man-made here.
It's a station.
It's like a weather station, or maybe a seismic station. Looks the era of that
Interesting.
relay from the Dawes Sea Dig. It's at least 700 years old, Alan.
How do they look at something and be like, oh, this is hundreds and hundreds of years old? I mean, like, obviously, you know, but like, how exact? 700 is exact, you know?
There's a little bridge here. There wouldn't be much sense of building this if we weren't within walking distance of the spire.
By all estimates, the beacon is within 400 meters.
Okay.
This looks climbable.
Okay, so this is so how the game teaches us the mechanics.
Which way here?
When all those fails, you go straight. Worst case scenario, I think we could just walk right back. Oh, look, did it lead here anyway? Just to see. Okay, it did. It led to the same place. That's actually kind of cool. Bro, this weather is insane.
Oh no!
How is she not cold?
Yep, there goes the back again.
What happened?
Fell into a stupid fissure. Looking for a new way to reach the spire. Or at least
Fissure?
someplace where
I
it
don't
would
know
be
why I
easier to
thought it was
find my
always
body.
pronounced fissure. The lack of the H makes me slightly confused. No, F for a flashlight. No, mouse scroll wheel for a flashlight. We're just in the dark. To my knowledge, I don't think we're dealing with anything scary here.
Looks a
But
little
if we do-
tight.
That would be interesting. All right, can we look at our wrist again?
It's opened up again.
Oh, so those things must be, there's another station.
They're too close
The
together to be
lines
weather stations.
must be how close we are
So
to
seismic,
whatever
then.
the thing is.
Icequakes would be the risk of building here, so it makes sense they would track activity. The surface temperature is dropping. We can't maintain your thermals much longer.
Close. I can feel it.
Elementary,
I wish
my
I
dear
shared your
Watson.
optimism.
I examined both weather stations. Oh, what a cool little achievement. We're getting close.
Oh my god. This has to be it.
Okay, so this
What
is
do
the
you see,
spire.
Adie?
Hello
I'm looking
there.
at what must be
Found
the
great
spire superstructure.
Infiltrate.
There's a destroyed surface ladder. I'll need to find another way in.
Okay, so this isn't the way in.
I can't imagine how something this big has gone undetected for this long.
A 500-year-old
Oh, look.
storm?
I don't know.
But we can't jump, so I don't know what they want me
Doesn't
to do.
seem possible. I can see an exhaust port that might be low enough to jump to.
Oh, is it teaching me how to jump now? Oh, okay, I understand. We have to use the mouse button for everything.
Did you make it, Adie?
I'll let you know in 1 sec.
This guy's impatient.
I'm in.
Where are
All right,
we?
Grace. Let's find out what you've been up to for the past 900 years.
It's beeping like crazy now. Duck under.
Hope my light still works.
R is flashlight. Interesting. Normally it's like F when you play on mouse and key, or like the middle
You
mouse
should see
button.
this spooky tunnel I'm in,
Guess we're
Alan.
sliding
And why
down
would
the
I want
shaft.
that?
Come on, you're not excited?
The fact that my
Crash
character's
landed me
doing
in a
all this
frozen
with heels
hellscape
on,
and left me for
it looks like we got a
salvage.
small
10
heel
years of
on the bottom of our
research, not to
boot.
mention 6 months of spaceflight
Like,
are
look
about
at that.
to
We're
pay
doing
off.
this
But
stuff,
at
okay?
what cost?
Don't ruin this for me.
Up. Okay.
Looks
Well,
like
at
a bit
this
of a
point,
labyrinth, but I'm still picking up the signal ahead.
And you can still hear me?
Loud and clear, buddy.
okay. Well, we're just gonna keep going until we locate this power
The
source.
structure looks to be in decent condition.
Another good sign.
Everything about this place looks 30th century to me. It's the right era, the
I
right
went left last
size.
time.
Don't say it, Adie. We've had our hopes dashed before.
This has to be where they want me to go. I feel like we're getting a lot closer. I guess I'll go this way. Nope. Well, I guess I'll go this way. Oh, look, it's a broken
This one's
fan.
broken. I think I can crawl through.
Imagine it's working when we try to come back. That's gonna be crazy.
Jeez. That's gotta be over 15 meters.
And if gravity here is 1/6 of that on Earth, then a 15-meter fall here would be the equivalent of falling less than 3 meters at standard G, which you've mastered a couple of times already on the moon's surface.
Okay, so we're
probably
just
fine.
YOLOing it.
I could calculate outcome probabilities based on previous drop impacts if you've already jumped, haven't you?
Yeah, I did. I tend to just go fast and think later.
Gosh, I hope this is the right
That's the
way.
nature of my life. We gotta be getting closer. Listen to the listen to the thing beep. I can't wait to
boy,
see what
this
this
is
Grace
like-
thing is.
Adie.
Oh,
Oh
shoot.
no.
Okay.
Whoa.
Surprisingly,
Are
no
you
fall
hurt,
damage so
Adie?
far.
I'm working on it. The structure is enormous. This has to be the Gray Spire, Alan.
And there it is. The perfect
Okay,
setup
so we're
for
looking for a
disappointment.
spire. They're talking about Grace like Grace is a person. Look at all these buttons. Look at all this stuff. What do I touch? Probably the thing in the
Found the
middle.
beacon. The transmitter is on some sort of console.
It
This
must be
means
part of a
something.
control
Found
network
source
for
of
the
the signal.
megastructure.
You think we can make a
I'm
connection
just
here?
reading random achievements
Theoretically,
that I'm getting.
if you run a scan, I can attempt to connect.
Okay, let's scan it.
The interface language is quite old and sophisticated, but we should be able to calibrate your computer to interact. You can use your gyroscope to sync with the terminal. I have the first calibration position. The meter will indicate when you are close. Watch the meter closely and move your hand slowly to find the position.
It's gotta be over here, up here. There we go.
First position is locked. Second calibration position is up.
It's close. That's it.
That's two, and here's the final position.
Okay, one more. Oh, I see the thing on the left reacting with what I'm doing.
That's it. We're in. Accessing the network now. Oh,
Uh-oh.
Shit.
We didn't trigger
Alan,
some
you
type of
there?
booby trap.
Alan?
Hello,
Ha!
a visitor. Let's have a look.
Who are
Where's
you?
Alan? Who is this?
Who is this? Who are you? Entering a home without knowing its host.
Are you... Grace?
Good question. I'm not entirely Grace. I'm running on just a small part of her logic processing.
Grace is still here.
And what brings you here?
My name is
Grace.
Adamari Ito. I'm an explorer.
I must
Adamari
apologize,
Ito.
Adamari. It would appear I have lost much of my capacity. I cannot see very far beyond the room we are in.
I've lost connection with my ship's AI.
You won't need Alan here. I can show you around.
Will you be able to let me out of this room?
Of course. But until we are able to restore power to the station, I will require your assistance.
Okay, I can
There
help.
should be a manual winch set in the floor at the foot of one of the sliding doors.
This must be it.
Working the winch will open the door.
Okay, simple enough, simple enough.
Do you know where Grace has been all this time?
Grace went somewhere?
She's been gone for hundreds of years.
I am running on a very old
Oh,
server.
we just gotta keep
My
going
memories
back.
predate the completion of the Grace Spire.
Grace ushered in humanity's golden age. Peace across the system, booming interplanetary trade, scientific marvels, colonies beyond the orbit of Neptune. And then she was gone, and it all fell apart.
I'm sorry, I don't remember.
Well, you're a lot more than an archaeologist usually gets.
Okay, so we're an archaeologist.
The first step to restoring Grace is to bring the Spire's power station back online.
Let's do it.
I'll light the way.
Okie dokie. Do we have to remember this pattern? I don't know if I can, but
What do I do here?
This is a security panel. I am decrypting the pattern now. Ah, yes. Simple enough. You'll need to light up 9 buttons, forming a square at the center of the panel.
oh,
Okay. The 9 buttons in the center.
That is what I said.
If you're not Grace, then what do I call you?
I don't believe there are any identification strings in my base logic that would suffice.
I'll call you Logic then. Till we have a better idea of who you are. And, you can call me Adie.
I will refer to you as Adie, then, until we have a
Simple
better
enough.
idea of who you are.
So what exactly are you?
I don't think
The
this
station's
version
emergency
of
server
Grace
had
actually
defaulted
trusts
to
us. I guess
Grace's
logic.
original logic processing. That's me,
Forgot we
as
gave them
you've
names.
suggested. The server can also run a program dedicated to the control of infrastructure, and a third system dedicated solely to empathizing with and understanding humans. When power is restored, Grace's primary servers should come online, and we will become some small part of Grace's consciousness.
We? Like me too?
This looks like
Me
metallic
included?
rock.
The power station is set into the spire's foundation stone.
The foundation stone would have been an asteroid, right?
Most certainly. About 50 cubic kilometers, from what I can recall.
Amazing. Most accounts of Grace's origins talk about an asteroid being pulled from the heavens. That makes sense. There wouldn't be any construction resources on Ganymede and nothing to anchor the structure. I can't imagine the effort it would have taken to redirect an asteroid that big. We don't do anything like that today. Can you open this?
With some difficulty, I will need to direct power from logic to control processing, and I will not function at the same cognitive level until full power is restored.
What do you mean, at the same level?
So
Good
she's not
luck,
gonna be able to
Adie.
talk? Oh, we lost our friend. We're always alone in these type of games. Why? Why me? Why must I be alone?
You still there?
Where would I have gone?
You sound a little different.
Just stronger. The voice of control resonates through the very walls of the structure. I shall start the turbine after you prime the generators that open the spillway.
And this turbine still works?
It worked before, and it will work again. You shall find the generators on the platform at the other side of the room.
Alrighty. What's the crane for?
Go to the 3 generators overlooking the turbine.
Dang, are you not gonna tell me anything? That guy's kind of rude. I prefer the other person. The generators. I'm assuming those are generators, unless these are the big things on the ground. These very well could be generators, but these kind of look like generators, right? Looks like it's power behind some of these machines.
What happened here? Someone ripped this apart.
Enough, Adie. You must go to the generators.
So, why do you need me to start these?
Tradition. A
Ignore
time-honored
controls
failsafe of
instruction.
including human
Well, because why would
hands
I
in the
follow this
operation
random
of this
guy telling me
station.
what to do? Okay, well, we gotta prime these.
So, do you share memories with the logic processor?
Indeed. We are all part of Grace. Aspects of her infinite power. Shadows of what was, and promises of what will be. I was the light that shone in the darkness. I was the hand that divided the firmament.
We
The
break something?
turbine has failed us.
That's not good.
I must call upon you to cast out the wicked instrument,
The what?
the broken turbine. You must go to it now.
Alright.
This guy is
More
something else.
sabotage, maybe.
You must go to the turbine.
These look like crystal core processors. Amazing. You can find the material to build one of those today.
I command you to go to the turbine.
Shut up. How about that? I will do what I want when I want to. Okay. Now I will go to the turbine. I wonder if people like what? Okay, look. Okay, you know how we all have a little bit of people pleaser in us. I wonder if people who have really strong people pleaser in them fail to like 100% games that tell you like do this now. I don't know if even I'll get a little achievement for looking at everything or reacting to everything, but I like to look at everything. I
I'm
like
safe
check
to
the
be down
corners.
here, right?
You shall not be harmed. You must uncouple the safety latches.
That sounds unsafe.
It is not.
This guy is answering my questions. He's kind of rude, kind of mean. And he's not telling me why I'm doing this.
You must now go to the magnetic crane.
Wow, a lot of instructions. Control.
You're sure I'll be able to fix this?
If you trust in my word, yes.
But do I, though? Now, what's back here?
You know what's in these?
You must go to the crane.
Dang, they block you from exploring anyway. That's fine. That's fine. I gotta do what this guy says.
You must first cast out the old turbine.
Okay. Seems simple to me. Uh-oh. Oh, I gotta get it perfect before I have to get the... Alright, let's hoist it.
Now cast aside the wretched unit.
Alright, we put that in here.
Now you shall place the new turbine.
So the one that's not smoking, okay. Alright, let's see if this works now. It definitely looks like it. Oh, it's blinding me.
Everett?
Hello?
Everett, is that you?
Who's talking
Grace?
to me?
Everett.
I don't think Grace is a real
Behold
person,
my
but...
power.
What's happened?
I am reborn. Humanity will once again flourish in the brightness of my glory.
Why does he sound like an evil guy?
Our processing has not combined. Grace has not been restored.
I think she was here for a moment. She was calling to someone. Do you know who Everett is?
No. With power restored, my mind is clearer,
That's
sharper.
glad.
But
I'm
I could
glad.
not tell you who Everett is.
You must leave this place at once. Return to your vessel and spread word of my return. From Sol's fiery core to the icy Kuiper expanse, all must know.
I've hijacked the volume control. I don't feel like this is going to be a short commandment. We'll see how long before he notices.
It took me nearly a year to get here. I want to know if Grace can be brought back.
There is more complex to explore if you head back to the control room through which you entered. We should determine where in the megastructure my central processors are located. Perhaps along the way you may learn more about this Everett.
I forbid you to linger a moment longer.
And he's back.
Like a divine comet, dive from the
Do I
outer
get an
reaches
achievement for
and
just
spread
pissing this
light
guy
and
off?
understanding to the inner
Please.
worlds.
I'm not leaving.
Yet more insolence.
Imagine. Okay, this is random. This is just me boycotting this whole entire game right now. This guy's telling me to leave. I don't want to leave. I don't want to leave. You know what? That's fine.
Where are you going?
You must release the safety latches.
Wait, what? Am I supposed to release the safety hatches or no? I think these were the safety latches. And I don't think it gives me the option once this is back. Okay, well. They want me to do something very particular.
Your work here is not done.
What do you mean? It won't give me the cue. I can see if it let me back up there to try to get it out, but it won't even let me back to what they want me to do. But I'm gonna follow Logic's advice because I trust her or them more. I trust them more They sound like a very sentient AI being that knows how to keep me out of danger. Perhaps. This is super interesting because it's only just started.
Are there any accounts as to why Grace was shut down in the first place?
There's no electronic record at all. That would have been lost during the Great Dark Age.
Dark Age?
Much of humanity's record keeping would have been managed by Grace. So, when she went down 900 years ago, so did the ability to record what happened. The research that led me here was based on oral histories mostly, and some artifacts we uncovered on Earth and Mars. Relay devices that were once connected to Grace's network.
Then we share an interest in shedding light on this Dark Age.
Yes, we do, Logic. Okay, we gotta go all the way back to that control room that we were in.
From what I can tell, there is some sort of transit system on the other side of the control room, which should lead you to the other parts of the spire.
I don't know where we came from, but
I will illuminate the door leading to this transit system.
I'm assuming it's this. Yeah, okay. Interesting. Okay, well. Even in linear games, I try to do everything I can to not make it so linear. Let's see, I wonder what the code for this one is.
Alas, I require your nimble fingers again.
Alright, what's the pattern?
Another easy one. The Phoenician letter Taw.
Who would know that?
I don't know. Perhaps an archaeologist? How about the Greek letter Chi?
I don't know what the heck they want me to do. They said tall?
The Roman numeral 10?
Okay.
Okay. I could do that. Roman numeral 10. Boom. No? If I'm not mistaken, V. Okay.
Got it.
V is
This is
five.
not the way to your ship.
Do you believe Grace could have done
This
something to
guy
cause
is
humans
gonna
to
be the
turn on
death of
her?
me.
Like what?
Like becoming too overbearing?
Humans would have been given no reason to question my bearing.
It's one of my theories, yes. This must be the main entrance. I'm guessing the landing pad is on the other side of the big doors.
That's correct, Adie. Though the pad appears to be buried under meters of ice.
What are these for?
They appear to be terminals for processing visitors to the spire, but they no longer store any useful information.
Okie dokie then. Can I touch this? No jumping, dang. Imagine I could jump and tap my head.
This looks Olympian or Neo-Egyptian. The triangle must represent the spire. Beautiful, don't you think?
Does it matter if it's beautiful?
That's another way to see it, sure.
Interesting. Okay. It definitely looks interesting. Oh wow! Look at this.
Cool
Is
statue.
Jupiter.
Or maybe it's a mobile. Do the little moons move?
Perhaps at one point in time, though I'm not sure of the relevance of that.
Just curious.
It's kind of cool though. Like the moon, if the moon's a word to move, theoretically, like they can make like a
this an
standing
airlock?
version of a planet that's
Yes.
never wrong.
The spire beyond this point can be pressurized. I assume your suit has limited oxygen?
Yes,
I have about 5
ma'am.
hours left.
That's quite a risk you're taking. Were you assuming station life support could be restored?
Well, can it?
I'm
I
hoping.
believe so. But for reasons I'll never understand, life support is controlled by empathy processing. I suppose they had to give it something to do. I will enable that programming now.
Hello, Adie.
Hello.
Who are you?
So you're going to get oxygen going?
The process has already begun, my
Hi,
friend.
empathy.
No rush. If you let me accompany you along the path ahead, I can balance the environment to your life force as we walk.
Oh,
Sounds like a good
here we
idea.
go.
Wow.
There's trees here.
How are
What
these
do we know
plants
from
still
Outer Wilds? We
intact?
should have oxygen.
They must have been subject to a very sudden drop in temperature while still alive.
What is this place?
Remaining
so they're
connected to
alive,
one's natural
interesting.
world is important for a person's well-being. A fitting starting point for those entering the structure, don't you think? Do you see them, Adie? Life in perfect stillness? The flowers defying the hoarfrost, as you have defied the emptiness of space to arrive here.
I guess.
Which one are you?
Pardon me?
Which one of these blooms best embodies your spirit?
Seriously?
It's important I know these things in the balancing of
Which one of these
illuminatory
blooms?
ergonomics.
Fancy words do not make this any less idiotic.
I mean,
Go ahead,
these
Adie.
don't
There
look
are no
like
wrong
plant-
choices.
These don't look like flowers. Oh, I do see a couple flowers. These pink flowers look kind of nice. Maybe they wanted us to pick a statue? I don't know.
By all means, take your time if you do. You recognize any of the objects in this section of the garden? I'd love to know what you think of them. For the calibration process.
The calibration process. Let's examine this metal object. This is
I
essentially
have
just an
no
anvil.
idea what this is. A weapon or a tool of some kind?
It's a device for working metal. Why do you suppose it's in this garden, Adie?
It could be a symbol of hard work.
An industrious future? Or a laborious past, perhaps?
Am I doing this right?
You are doing splendidly.
I'm sorry.
Interesting.
This cannot possibly be necessary.
Temperature preferences can vary considerably between individuals. Careful calibration is essential.
How about above freezing and we proceed?
It's really up to Adie.
These guys are
If you don't wish to
arguing.
consider more objects, I can set the temperature within a survivable range, and you can move on to the flower bed next to the stairs.
Well, why would I do that?
This must be Terra Classical, or made in the style.
The ancient Greeks boarded their ships and set out to explore the world, discover its gods, and conquer its monsters. You are an explorer, Adie. But are you here to meet a god or to slay some beast, I wonder?
What's the point of this,
Neither.
Adie?
I'm an explorer. I'm here to learn. This statue could be outer colonial. It's simple, but it's quite beautiful, I guess.
Like
And
a fox
why
and its
would
baby.
its beauty matter?
People like pretty things.
A human truth spanning thousands of years. You're not a planner, are you?
I've been told that.
Interesting. And then there's
This
carving.
looks like Pacific Revival. Part of an archway, maybe. That's a pretty big piece to ship all this way.
So it must be important, even though it's no longer holding up a roof.
I guess its purpose has changed.
As can happen with people, too. What would you say these objects have in common?
They're artifacts from long before the building of the station.
Yeah,
The things
that's
we
true.
leave behind say something about us, don't they?
What a society leaves behind is all we have in understanding how they lived.
But we're interested in what you were willing to leave behind in order to come here.
Haven't left a whole lot, to be honest.
I believe that's all I will need to set the perfect temperature.
Finally.
Oh, I thought that I
You
was
can
going
move
to have
on
to
to
put
the
down
flower
like a
bed next to
flashlight
the
or something.
stairs.
Can I walk into the water? No, there's invisible walls. Imagine.
Go ahead and choose a bloom, Adie.
Okay, so we get to choose a bloom. We have to choose this yellow flower. We could choose a red flower. I think that's it, unfortunately. So do we want yellow or red? Honestly, yellow. I would say that red is closer to my favorite color, which is pink. But
Go
these
ahead
yellow
and choose a
flowers
bloom,
are
Adie.
really nice. And I really like the brightness that yellow brings.
How about this one?
A solid choice. You walked an unsteady path to get here, and I think you've come in search of comfort, perhaps. Or you wish to become part of something bigger than yourself.
That's interesting.
I'm making the lighting adjustments now. Ah, perfect timing. The
Okay,
room
get
is
brighter
fully
in here.
compressed, and we can go about setting oxygen levels.
Call me old-fashioned, but how about the traditional 21%?
Go ahead and seat yourself at the center of the pergola.
Okay. I shall do that. The funny part
Very
is I
good.
probably could have skipped it,
Now,
but
when you're ready,
I'm glad I didn't.
you can remove your helmet.
My helmet?
Of course. You can't sample the air I've prepared with it on.
And you're sure it's safe?
Your well-being is the most important thing, Adie. I'm certain it is safe.
Okay.
Yellow.
Now I want you to take a deep breath. A nice, deep breath. Hold it there. 3, 2, 1, and release. Beautiful. And when you're ready, another deep breath in.
Are we just meditating? In
Deep
other words,
as you can, Adie. Hold it. 3, 2, 1, and release. Very good, Adie. Feel all that built-up stress from your long journey here release into the ether.
Oh, please.
Shut out any negative energy and take in another life-nurturing breath. Fill those marvelous lungs. Hold it. 3, 2, 1, and release. Wonderful.
Even the station has a limited supply of oxygen.
Next, I want you to really
Logic
open
is
your body
hilarious.
by reaching up toward the sky.
oh, we're doing yoga.
Wonderful. How's that feel, Adie?
I feel good.
Kinda nice.
And we're almost done the
I do it with
calibration.
the the
For our last
crack
exercise,
in my
I'll ask you
elbow.
to stand up.
Okay.
Now, once you're centered, you can hold your hands in a relaxed position in front of you. Now transfer your weight onto one foot. I want you to hold that for 10 seconds.
Okay.
What could this possibly have to do with oxygen levels?
It's about balancing.
Literal balancing? Unbelievable.
Hold on.
Almost there.
Oh,
Jeez.
Let's try again.
it feels like I'm not going in the same direction of whatever I'm holding. Let me not tap anything until I'm falling, and then that'll. Okay, yeah. Okay, never mind. I am
Hold
doing
it.
okay.
3, 2, 1, and that's 10 seconds.
Nice.
Excellent, Adie. We've done great work here today. I've made note of these settings for the other parts of the station.
So we can move to the transit system now?
The door out is just up the stairs past the flowers.
Well, nice. Although it took us a long-winded journey, I feel like we get to learn a little bit about empathy, and logic.
I'll do my
We
best
learned
to
that
get the
logic is
oxygen
slightly
mix
impatient.
just right in the rest of the station. Just let me know
Which
if
is
anything
funny
is not
for
quite
an
working
AI
for
or a
you.
computer,
You don't suspect Grace was shut down in a human conflict.
Maybe. Or you were abandoned over time.
Abandoned?
We've walked away from a lot of great things. Very cool.
These tracks move transport pods to other levels of this complex.
Let's see if we can get this thing working.
How would I even get up there?
You wouldn't build a system like this if you didn't need to move a lot of people. Which bodes well for finding something cool at the other end. This must be the transit control room. Looks like people worked here. No power?
There is no
Nothing-
current running
it's like-
to this console. Control
Oh,
will be
no
required
current,
to
okay.
reroute power.
And you defied my wishes to tell the solar system of my return.
I'm just looking for answers, boss.
I am the only answer.
Control, I need you
Control?
to sit down and shut up.
Fine. Where's the electrical access for the room?
To the left of the rear door. But as I said, you will need control to reroute power to the console.
This era of electronics is dead simple. Won't hurt to take a look. This looks like a welder's jetpack. It's been disassembled for some reason.
Okay, jetpack. And then what is this?
This one looks to be in working order.
Can I not put it on? Imagine. They said it was to like a left door or something like that. I feel like there's nothing over there. Oh, this door? It's not left, but oh, that's not a door. LOL. Okay, I don't think we're supposed to be coming back. The weirdest part about this is like we can't like jump or crouch, so it's just like we're walking. Yeah, this is interesting. We can go over to the right. They said it was to the door, but yeah. Just to see what's over here and down here. Okay, I think we were in the right place. Maybe we didn't look at enough stuff, and maybe it was some of those panels on the wall that we looked at before we got the prompt to do so. That's my thinking. Let's see. The bad part is I wasn't listening as efficiently.
This should show the power status of the room's various systems. Well, nothing in the room is on standby.
As I'd said.
I'm gonna have to look at the breakers. My dad worked on older machines for a living. They're not predictable things. They have quirks.
I sense that there is joy in this work for Adie.
Well, I can tell you there is no joy running to any of those breakers.
Sometimes a good whack will knock something into place.
It's worth a try.
Well, there's your problem right there. Someone's removed the entire power relay.
As I told you.
So why can't Control help us? Isn't he programmed to serve humans?
Yeah, this guy's a
He's
jerk.
more accustomed to tasks like maintaining power grids across entire planets, while I'm very much attuned to the needs of individuals.
What about you, Logic?
I apparently offer wisdom to the wind.
You activated Control and Empathy.
For all the good that did us.
Is there another configuration we can call on?
Grace's core processors contain only these 3 systems.
Can you combine the systems?
So I'm only gonna talk to those
Take
3
the edge
people?
off Control with a little empathy?
I suppose it's possible, but there's no telling what the outcome of something like that would be.
Could it be any worse than Control?
It can always be worse.
It sounds like a wonderful idea, Adie.
You're right. What do I know?
So how
Don't
will
blame
we do
me if
that?
he turns out to be a murderer.
Oh, I guess they doing it
Adie?
for us.
Yep, it's me.
Great. What are we doing again?
We're powering up pods.
So, you want to hotwire this thing?
Yes, please.
All right. Rerouting is good to go. You can meet me at the breaker panel. Go ahead and flip the switches.
You got it, pal.
And I'm Pal?
Look, they're not
Sure.
working. They're not
We'll
working.
call you pal.
Breakers look good. Now you can push the buttons that turn on the different systems. Power's up. I'll let you do the honors.
The honors
Here
of
we go.
turning this thing on. Okay.
Oh, that's not good. I'm so sorry, Adie. I thought I would have enough power to do this for you. It seems so important for you to ride in a pod.
I think the track is just jammed with ice.
Ice? You'd think I would be able to handle a little ice.
It's okay. Is there some kind of de-icing system or something?
I don't know.
There is not.
Maybe we gotta put the
All
jetpack
right, let's
on.
look for something to deal with the ice. This could be promising.
Would it be heavy enough to smash the ice?
Overthrowing
Maybe.
it.
But I'm more interested in what that welding gun might do to the ice.
Yeah, the welding gun. Yes.
All right, pal. Let's try this one on for size.
So, what's it gonna do exactly?
Oh, I think you're gonna like it. This is a welder. See if it still works.
Look at that. A little blue light.
That's not gonna cut it. Are you able to control this?
For you, I could definitely try.
Can you
Wow,
open the
that's so
fuel throttle
nice.
to the torch?
Okay. Whoa. I like that.
We got a flamethrower.
What is it?
OMG.
That's called an icebreaker, pal. Any idea where the flight controls are?
Someone removed them.
Okay.
I can take control if you like.
You know how to fly this?
Looks pretty easy. Stuff shoots out the back and you get thrown up into the air.
The fact that the AI is
Oh,
talking
okay.
like
Oh my
it's
gosh,
my friend
it's
is
working.
insane.
We can fly!
And then the
Easy,
AI
pal.
telling me I think I can
Where
operate
do you
this
wanna
doesn't
go?
make me feel safe.
All right. If you can move me to the pod, we can have a look at the ice. And, pal, it's super important that you don't cut the engines or move too fast. I don't want to get hurt.
I know, but it's great, isn't it?
Yep. As long as you don't kill me.
Okay. Are we
All
up
right. This should be close enough.
It's so bright and warm.
Just hold me steady.
This is really hard.
there? Please.
It's It's these stupid flames are throwing me around. Ugh.
You may want to ease up, Adie. Don't push him too hard.
I think
We
that's
just gotta
good.
tap it.
Let's have a look at the rest of the track.
You got it. As long as you're not using the fire shooter, flying is pretty easy.
Just keep it up.
So the
Literally.
it's basically just me using the
There's
fire.
more ice here on the
makes
right.
my flight inconsistent. That makes sense. So we'll do a tap job, right?
Oh, hold it steady.
Sorry.
Okay. Get steady again, and then we go for it again. Look at that.
Let's keep
We're
going.
doing it.
On it.
We're gonna pass each time too.
And this last bit here.
I would remove the top part so my eyes.
Now you
not
got the
melting?
hang of it.
This is so cool. It's like the best day of my life.
Well, I'm afraid we're almost done.
It's kind of cool.
I think that's it. Do you think you can get me back?
Yeah, I know. Got stuff to do.
It's kind of interesting that they made this AI like younger, you know. And I almost wish that they could stay in my little watch.
That's fun, pal. We make a good team, right?
Yeah, I like the part where we burn the ice while flying.
Me too.
Yeah,
Okay,
that was a
I'm
fun
gonna bring
part.
down the pod.
Okay, we gotta bring down the pod. Oh wow. I don't know why I assumed the pod was gonna like turn or curve, but it's actually like perfect. Like look at how perfect that lines up with this, you know, this edge.
So, where are we heading again?
I will be able to obtain structure schematics
It's working, it's
once
working.
we
Got
reach the
transit
next
working.
level.
Nice.
You think we'll see any dead bodies?
Hope so. Do you know if the pod system has stops along the way?
It does not. We are arriving at the track terminus now.
Okie dokie then. Wow, look how bright
This looks
it
like a
is
settlement. Can't believe how well preserved it is.
You think people could be alive in
here.
there?
That's insane.
You should really consider thinking before you speak. And then consider not speaking.
Logic. As long as life support is
Logic, be
functional, it's not
nice.
entirely impossible that someone's taken up here.
Or they could be zombies.
Well, that settles it. I'll disable PAL now.
No!
Don't you dare. We might need him.
Please
Ooh,
don't.
more buttons.
You really are unburdened by intellect, aren't you?
What's the pattern here?
It's the Latin zes.
Huh?
And I thought you were getting the hang of these. Very well. You might call it a backwards Z or Z. And you'll need to make it the full width and height of the panel. Just having PAL running in the background is making us all a little stupider. If we did switch PAL off, I could always switch him back if we need to burn something.
No. I want my buddy.
There.
Clever girl. Solve security door with no mistakes. Nice.
I've been thinking about why anyone would want Grace to be shut down. And I wonder if there could have been a flaw in her base programming.
Like what?
Could have been.
Control and empathy programming divert valuable processing power away from cognitive ability.
Which way am I going?
The big colorful doors. As I was saying, empathy interferes with practical decision-making. Control is a 4-year-old.
You are a 4-year-old.
Please stop.
I thought we got rid of control
It says
by keeping
Keeper
PAL.
Rosaline.
She looks like a keeper.
She's pretty.
What do you suppose a keeper is?
It must have been a revered title if a statue was made for her.
Huh. Spire caretaker, maybe.
I know they want us to go to
The
front of
settlement
doors.
is through the large doors behind you. You want the large doors.
But I want to go this way.
Where are you going?
Let me go everywhere. Let me explore.
The key to restoring Grace may be about understanding her potential flaws.
Are you gonna tell me the pattern?
You think we're flaws?
Having a few flaws is perfectly all right.
Logic sounds jealous to me.
Jealous? Of what? You can't even open doors without me.
Where are you going with this?
We'll talk again once you can tell me who Everett is. Figure that out, and I'll grant you access to the main elevator.
Grant me access? Logic. Seriously?
She has no way to do things without your help. It must be frustrating for her.
Could we create another hybrid? Logic and empathy?
Yeah. Like how you made me. I could give it a try.
Stop, stop, stop. You'll burn the place down. I will run a logic and empathy configuration as long as you promise never to allow Pal here to do any reconfiguring of our processing.
Deal.
Okay, that's right.
I don't think that smart lady likes me very much.
Oh, poor Pal.
Hello, Adie. Where do you want to start?
Ooh,
Can we
what do
start with
call
the
this
security
one?
door to the settlement elevator?
They are encrypted. It would take me days to work out the pattern.
Days.
Is there any other way into the settlement?
There is a room off to the side that does not have an encrypted entry. Perhaps we'll find something helpful there.
So you can open these ones?
They have simple passcodes. I can retrieve and play back for you. You will need to enter the sequence manually.
1, 2, 3. Nice. Interesting.
This looks like another control room. These are databanks?
Yes, they contain flight records to and from the Spire.
Oh,
Anything
so
interesting
my
about the
flight
records?
in here.
The bookings seem to be coming from internal servers, meaning the trip planning and coordination is all done here.
Where are people traveling from?
Everywhere. Destinations seem very evenly distributed throughout the solar system.
Looks like the image from the Spire entrance. This must be the Spire structure. It must be in this section here.
Wow, look how
Can you
big it
tell me
is.
where Grace's processors are located?
You would need to access the console, which is directly across from the map.
Which, all the way up there? Oh, I gotta go all the way back. Huh?
More missing equipment.
This looks carefully removed.
I can't help but feel there's an organized effort to dismantle parts of the Spire. Doesn't seem hidden enough to be sabotage. And it's too precise to be random vandalism.
What about Tomb Raiders?
I considered that. But they've left most of the valuable stuff.
They
Is this
did
the
indeed.
console?
Yes, this is where humans can track activity within the Spire. Elements of the interface are missing. I'm not sure I can access it.
I think my comm device can be calibrated to connect.
Of course, yes. Let's give that a try. There are records here of people who have occupied the rooms over the years. You got it.
Do we know the Spire's capacity?
50 units. There it is.
Okay, one more.
There are millions of names here.
Millions. If a million people cycled through here, no one could have lived here that
Oh,
long.
this one has 4.
A few weeks at most, by my estimates. Well done.
Nice. Okay, so once it starts, bouncing
Okay,
around,
I
that's all I
found
know.
record of an Everett who stayed on the 3rd floor. Unlike other visitors, there is no record of him leaving the Spire.
So, Everett was a worker, or a colonist who lived here. Is that enough for you, Logic?
Hardly. It does nothing to explain why Grace would be calling to him.
So I'll need to find a way up to the 3rd floor.
Well,
Perhaps
I
we
guess
can
gotta
find
do
one
that.
on the Spire map.
Oh. Okay, I was off.
All right. What are we looking for?
Grace processors are located at the top of the structure, as might be expected. There is also a massive radio beacon.
The beacon is the key, Adie. You must go now to activate the beacon to call the masses back to the spire.
Just a few minutes ago, you wanted me to leave on my ship.
The beacon is the answer. It has always been the
this
answer.
Okay. Can you get me to the beacon then? Control?
Control will not be able to override security.
Then we need to learn more about Everett.
Here's the room where Everett once stayed.
Ooh, maybe we can see it from the balcony.
Possibly, but I don't see a viable route to get there.
Well, it's reach level 3.
I can see apartments.
Those are on level 2.
Well, if we can get to that balcony, maybe we can find a way to level 3. I can climb this.
I suppose.
I don't see many other options.
Well, let's do it.
It's pretty much a straight shot across.
Walk across.
Looks sturdy enough.
Even in low G, a fall could result in an injury.
I've already fallen a few times from this height.
Careful, Adie.
I
If you
will.
broke a leg, how would you get back to your ship?
You sound like my mom. Whoa.
Adie! Adie! Are you okay?
So we gotta walk
I'm
slow.
fine, but you can't be yelling things while I'm trying to cross.
So, you're going to try again after that? You nearly broke your neck, Adie.
Yep,
else is
you're
there to
totally
do?
my mom.
Falling's kind of fun. It's like really short flying.
I wonder who did the voice for Pal. Sounds familiar.
Please, be careful.
This is so cool.
Quiet, please.
Just concentrate on your breathing.
Yikes.
This is so exciting.
Breathe, Adie.
No!
No.
You're still not helping.
Alright, third time's the charm. We got kind of far. We just kept walking fast towards the end. I was trying to tap it. Okay. I'm just tapping.
Oh boy.
Easy, Adie. Concentrate on your breathing. Very good. Now keep walking forward.
Nice.
I can't watch.
Maybe the next one I'll get another balance check. Or maybe not. Shoot, I'm gonna hold it at this point.
I knew you could do it.
You should
Nice.
really try running across next time.
I'm hoping there won't be a next time.
It'd be faster too.
Looks pretty empty. Maybe the rooms were for short work contracts.
2-week work contracts?
Or were people just visiting the spire? This looks like a shrine.
To honor Grace.
That looks like her symbol.
It does.
Where did these go to?
This entire settlement is connected to a vacuum tube system. From what
Where's
I
the
can
bathroom?
tell, they are headed in one direction. The top of the spire.
Some weird little lavatory?
They've changed much over the years.
Not really. I've seen weirder. I've seen ones where people sat on ceramic bowls of water.
If they pooped in the water, what did they drink?
That's shit silly. They pooped in the water, what do they drink? They talking about us right now. Ceramic bowls.
Well, check out the rooms, I guess.
That's where we poop at.
Look for a way to the next level?
You still don't know who Everett is, do you?
Okay, Logic. You're making me mad, okay?
I'll light up the pattern for you.
Okay, let's check this one.
Another empty bedroom. I don't see a way up.
Okay, well, I guess we keep going. This is insane. Every other room they turn my light off though, so I don't like that part.
Here's the code.
Not much here either.
But this one has the place outside, right? Where's the door? Here it is. Yeah, we saw it from there.
Here we go.
We still have one level to go.
Hey,
Oh, we gotta climb another
there's
level?
another beam here. I think it's a shortcut.
It is more direct, but I wouldn't advise it. You're better off finding a way through the apartments. Besides, I know how much you like to explore.
How do you know that? How do you know? Well, I think I'm gonna call it here. Yeah, today's been super fun. We learned a lot about who Grace is and what we're doing to find who this Grace AI is. I'm assuming at this point it's no longer a person. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a thumbs up. Please leave some commentary, feedback, and whatnot. I appreciate you guys coming through. And that's it, guys. That was it. Okay, wait. And that was it, guys. That's it for today. I think this game is a little bit longer, but we are going to separate this into 3 to 4-ish parts to see, what we could do and how long this game will be. I'm kind of excited. It seems really cool so far. It's, for the most part, very interesting, and I'm super excited to see how these go. But yeah, if you like the video, leave a like. If you don't, leave a like, and I'll see y'all next time.